Gonna play some ranked with Poe. We'll see how it goes, and I'll see you on the other side, I guess. I'm recording this one immediately after the last ranked video where I played random to get diamond, so I actually haven't seen any of your feedback yet if random is something you guys enjoy. But if it is, then yeah, I may do that in the next time too. I just felt like, I don't know why I said in the next time. That's not a saying. Nobody says that. I just felt like playing some dragon warrior here. Sentinel, pretty scary legend to go up against. I feel like for this matchup, at least for me on gauntlets, I don't feel very good against guitars, but I feel like I'm kind of early on, even though I am losing out in the damage, getting a sense about how they play, so I feel like I should be okay. Yep. So after they whiff, a lot of the times they go for an insta attack, so I can take advantage of that. Also, Gauntlet's downlight got nerfed, so I gotta be careful about that. Catch the wake up attack, high recovery, and that should be the stock. Nice. So yeah, even though I lost out on the damage, it was okay because I kind of felt like I understood a little bit of the things they wanted to go for, and because of that, I took advantage of it in one critical moment and got a stock from it. So that's the kind of thing that you 100% want to look out for as you play. Habits of attacking, habits of dodging, and how they may transfer over to other areas. So there, I baited out that dash downlight. Spot dodge that. Unfortunately, I did not get my unarmed sidelight, which would have been big because it not only would have gotten damage, of course, but given space as well. I was a bit too early on my dare there, but that's okay. They seem very, very attack happy, which is, you know, not a bad thing. I feel like people sometimes, when I say certain things, I nair them in the wrong direction, which is unfortunate there. But I really like this player because the pace of the game is super, super fast. But yeah, I feel like sometimes when I say certain things, they may sound different, I guess, because, I don't know, the way that the different people view the game. Like, if I say spamming, I don't take that as a bad thing, but yeah, okay. So also, I kind of, as I was talking, I was going to mention a couple things, but I kind of lost the stock in the meantime. The stock totally started drifting away from me in the lead that I had, so let's try and focus back up. So something that I was doing was I was attacking out of their end lights because they weren't challenging it, but they started doing that to adapt to it. So here I'm going to try and catch their dare landing or nair landing. I figured they may land with an attack, and that move has a ton of priority to deal with that. Here I'm going to pick up the gauntlet, see if I can get any early damage. But yeah, I got to be careful about doing these downlights that I'm doing because, okay, this is a scary, yeah, that's a scary position. If I don't jump, I get hit by downlight. If I do jump, I have to react to the side sig, and I didn't react in time, which is unfortunate. But yeah, so this player forces you to, or this type of player, if you encounter a lot of them, forces you to make a lot of decisions really quickly, which is part of what I like to do as well as a player, so it's pretty fun to, you know, go head to head. But I do have to be more careful with my downlights now that I got a bunch more recovery time on the gauntlets, so we'll see. Poe, though, I feel is super, super good Wushang at dealing with pretty much any situation that he finds himself in, so regardless, yeah. So here, catch the dodge down, and that is another example of they didn't really dodge down in that position before, but based on other things they've done, I kind of figured they might, because players that tend to be super trigger happy with attacking and stuff like that may want to get back into the action super fast. Dodge down is an example of doing that. Here, I don't really want to contest hammer off stage because I have such a big lead, kind of a risk to do so. Here, gonna catch them. Oh, they got their dodge back as they landed. That is a bit unfortunate on my part. Did not think that that was going to happen. Super high damage here. You know, even though they're super high, I still have a few moves that I feel comfortable killing with. So I don't feel like I'm on the back foot. I mean, I don't think I should feel like I'm on the back foot. But as long as I don't panic, I land my killing move when I need to land my killing move, everything should be a-okay. And there we go. Alright, we're up against the same opponent, which is actually really nice because I feel like I can talk about adaptation and stuff like that, but something that really suffered that last game was kill efficiency on my part, so I gotta work on that for sure. Also, building up damage through strings and stuff. I think most of the damage I got was through neutral interactions rather than strings, despite having a string weapon. That was super risky against a weapon like guitars. I was trying to read the dodge down or diagonal down. Was barely off, but that's okay. Also, spear downlight did get nerfed, but if you land it, it's still pretty similar, so pretty much the same. So no worries there. They really have not punished me after that one time that I mentioned it for attacking them out of end lights, so we'll see if they continue to do that. Next time they end light me, I'll try and dodge it. Wushang spear has so many kill options. Okay, we just like juked each other Matrix style there. Oh, I didn't have another jump. I thought I had one more jump, so I felt like that was a pretty good option, but I did not have one more jump, so it was actually a terrible option. I was gonna do something like that. But that should get the KO, even though it sent the wrong way. They didn't have any jumps, so yeah. Alright, gonna juggle these weapons here so that they don't get one spawn for a little bit longer and I get the stage control. But either way, Seems like they got one. I didn't get any damage off of it, but it's okay. And there, you see, they adapted, and they would have hit me if I tried to dare wake up or something like that, which is good because I dodged it. I kind of figured that might be the case. Based on how they were moving there, I thought an N-sig might come out. They did a reverse N-sig, which is incorrect read on my part. Wow, I cannot speak. Didn't get hit by it, so it's A-okay. And that ground pound was pretty low. So yeah, gauntlets definitely have the speed to be able to handle that situation. And I'm at a pretty good point in this game right here. That was a misinput. I tried to do a dodge and then a recovery, but I don't know if many people know this, but there's actually gravity cancel. Okay, there I tried to do GC downlight. Totally fat fingered, moved in, dodged into that move. That was pretty brutal. But there's leniency in gravity cancel. So if you input a direction, I'll just do an example right here where it's safe, or when it's safe, I should say. And then move, or if you do a direction and then attack, if it's within a couple frames, you'll get the GC in that direction anyway, even if it's not a spot dodge. So if I'll do it like that was a horizontal dodge, but I actually got a GC off of it because I did it fast enough. It's to help out with the input, but it can create some misinputs in various scenarios. So you gotta be careful about that, but gonna catch that dodge, and that should be the game. Alright, that was a bit of a longer queue, so I had some time to think to myself. One thing I did want to mention or talk about is that I know a lot of people have been asking various questions about certain videos coming up, and why some things are taking a while, which they always take a while for me, and I apologize for that. A lot of it is because some work schedule, work-life balance stuff that is pretty skewed and thrown off, so... Oh, okay, I thought I might catch with that. That Sair? I don't know. I felt like that Sair didn't hit me in my head, and then it hit me in game, so I was just shocked for a bit. But yeah, definitely, I probably should have just waited like half a second. I think I'm gonna put out a casual commentary, just brain dumping, talking about stuff like that in the future. So hopefully that should answer all your questions. But for now, let's just get back to the commentary here, the ranked commentary, gameplay commentary, where I talk about my decision making and stuff like that. There, I'm just gonna catch an upward movement. Here, I'm keeping them locked in the corner. They kind of have to move in with Lance because of how the weapon works. So if I just space outside the range barely, which I totally misspaced there, they actually could have gotten a true combo with the new patch with Nair, which is pretty scary. They could have true comboed me, I believe, into a recovery, which is not very fun to get hit by in this position because it may kill me. Okay, yeah, gonna take full advantage of that. But yeah, generally, if I space just outside their range, Lance has a very hard time dealing with it. So, gonna try and take advantage of that. Although with weapons like gauntlets, not the easiest thing to do given your range is pretty short as well with a bunch of your moves. So, we'll see. I can catch that though. Punish that landing there. See if I can bait anything out. Gonna catch that. Yeah, okay. Very bad position for me to be in. I feel like I could have gotten trapped into like a 50-50 there of which direction to go. Luckily though, I kind of came out scot-free, as they say. But yeah, against the Lance, I'm mostly scared about aerial killing, so if I stay very grounded, I should be okay, because then they're going to have to go for these things like Sairs and stuff. That might have actually hit if I did it earlier, but I almost never go for that move. It's not the greatest, but kept them boxed, which is part of the advantage of playing weapons like Spear. Ended up taking the game for it. Alright, playing against the Sentinel a third time on a very different map. Now, Miami Dome Hammer is one of the scariest weapons on this map because of the Nair can reach up to those platforms, so gotta be careful. There, I was trying to catch them from below with my Gauntlet's recovery, and then hit them with a Nair to bring them down below, get enough damage so that the next thing I'll do will kill them. But the Gauntlet recovery a few patches ago was actually nerfed so that it has a lower hitbox below. My thought process was because they have unarmed, it's gonna clash, and unarmed always loses clashes. But I forgot about that hitbox change, so that's probably why I lost in that situation. Cannot go for that anymore, so that's something I gotta remember in the future. Probably could have downsigged and caught them as they were dodging in. I have a feeling they're gonna dash in and do a dodge or something. Oh, and there it is, yeah. So if you pay attention to how they're moving in neutral, you can kind of get away with getting kills like that. Where generally getting kills, definitely, I mean, if you paid attention, or I don't know why I said if you paid attention, I guess that sounds condescending. I hope I don't sound condescending at all. That was, I jumped into that one, that was a bit bad. I forgot what I was saying already. I don't know, I have the brain of a rat. I have the memory of a hamster. I don't even remember. Yeah, kill efficiency is very important because that's the way you win games. See, there they adapted to my dare, so I'm not gonna do that anymore probably. But yeah, you can get away with some kills like that if you look at how they're moving. That's an example of why Katars can be good against gauntlets, because you can set up a wall where the gauntlets can't out-prioritize. So Gotta be careful about that. I could have gotten censored for that. I have a feeling they may not go super deep off stage after that second game where they lost the stock super early for doing so. So we'll see. Will they end up edge guarding? Nope, doesn't seem like it. Okay, so that's fine. That means I can try and get back on stage rather than waiting for an edge guard or anything like that. Poor dare on my part, didn't get punished for it, so that's good. Gonna end light here, cover some space, see if they dodge in. Alright, they didn't dodge down there, but that should be the stock with the recovery. That was actually not true. I was a little bit slow, but because they didn't have a dodge, I ended up getting it anyway, which is fine. That recovery was totally autopilot. Should not have recovered into their range when they have invulnerability frames. Not the smart thing to do, if I'm going to be honest here. But, oh, I didn't actually have dodge there. They probably could have killed me. But I don't know if they knew that because the dodge startup didn't look like it came out, so yeah. Hopefully they didn't know. I got away with something there. They also seem like they like side sig a lot, and that's a move that is reactable. I just haven't reacted to it like at all in any of these games, so should probably not get hit by it. There we go. That's the side zig, and that's the stock. Nice. Alright, I'll do 1 or 2 more games here. This one is actually pretty interesting because it goes back to the first map. This is the map where I really struggled to kill against the Sentinel. So, did I say Lucian? Did I call them Lucian in the last game? I don't know why for some reason in my brain I'm thinking I called them Lucian last game. That dash jump Sair is terrible for me to do, especially against Hammer where they can just end light me in that position. So should not be looking for that option. Don't know why I was. Probably autopilot if I'm going to be honest. If you ask me why I do a lot of the dumb options I do, it's probably because I just didn't think, and I probably should have thought, but I didn't think. Thinking is good. Thinking helps you out. Not thinking too much though. There's a good video on it I recommend you watch. It's Core Gaming, playing fast and slow. It talks about active thought and passive thought and stuff like that, and focus, which is pretty useful. I feel like it's a good video to watch. I mean, all of their videos. Core Gaming, one of the greatest channels on YouTube. Highly recommend. But yeah, I feel like I was pretty sloppy in the gameplay there. With the spear, I kind of took some damage that I didn't need to. That, I probably should have punished it. My reaction time was too slow. They dodged in. I could have sidelight recovered, but I didn't, and they ended up getting a punish for it. Here, I'm going to wait. Yep, okay. I had a feeling they may use a move. I nared. Okay, we're not going to talk about my nair. But yeah, they seem to not really punish me too much when I go high, so maybe I should just keep doing that. Until it works out. The reason why my that, I don't know if it transmitted, but it probably sounded pretty off when I said that because I was moving around. Like I mentioned in the last one, I put my mic in a different position in the last ranked video. So let's see. Here, this is a pretty not great position for me to be in. I'm just gonna wait for them to make a mistake because they kept pushing themselves in the corner. So if I stay into center stage and they come in, then it should result in some good stuff for me. But generally putting yourself in the corner and kill percent is a bit dangerous because it means you're easier to get knocked out. But for me, I just felt more comfortable in center stage. Here though, the game is running away a little bit, so let me try and focus up. They keep dodging in the same directions and I haven't punished it yet, so let's see if I can do that. Ooh. Kind of gross, kind of disgusting on my part. Alright, here, gonna get some damage. Maybe catch a dodge in, no dodge in, caught though. Okay, was not in the right position for that one. Hopefully not gonna get downlighted here. Gonna wait for a dodge in, and there we go. Seems like they dodged in on the wall, so that's why I was able to get that. But yeah, definitely have to focus up more. I'm gonna grab the gauntlet so I can catch that dodge that I was talking about. Oh, okay, they did in the other direction this time. But yeah, that diagonal one, they keep doing. Very dangerous dodge from me. Very dangerous, I will say. But yeah, I keep saying it and I haven't punished it yet, so yeah. They seem to mix up in 2 different directions, the diagonal up and then the down. So if I cover one of those 2, I should have a pretty good chance. 50-50, I'll take it. But yeah, 50-50s are situations that you definitely want to create in Brawlhalla. And if I'm dead here, I 100% die here. If they edge guard me, yeah. Okay, so maybe if I Saired, because they ground pounded a little bit early, maybe if I Saired like as early as I could have hit them there. But I figured that they were going to do a guaranteed, so I was going to go below. Maybe barely touch the wall or something, but did not make it. There, if I just insta-side sigged, I actually would have probably hit them with it, but there we go. That should do it. You know what? I'll do one more game. I feel a little bit bad about like mentioning dodge patterns and then not doing anything about it, so I don't really want to end on that one. Hopefully I can maybe show off to y'all or help y'all in certain ways in this game better than that last one because I really didn't do much there. That was not the best ground pound for me, but it's so early in the game and I've never played against this person before, so kind of get a sense about how they play. It's helpful for that. I'm doing a lot of dares. It's kind of an experimentation. I almost never use gauntlet dare. It's probably one of my least used moves on the kit, so maybe I can find more situations to use them. Okay, I totally got faked out there. totally, 100%. Also, I never, in this entire video, I don't think I've used Spear Nair a single time. Spear Nair is insanely good. I don't know why I haven't used it. The only reason why I remembered it is because this Bryn started Spear Nairing. I was like, oh wait, I have that move. Yeah, Spear Nair is incredibly, insanely good. So yeah, all right, going up against Axe here. Oh, I could have jumped and dodged that, and I just didn't. I'm gonna go around because I figured they may try and get me from above, but I'm a-okay here. So now for the KO. Bryn can side sig, she can down sig, but most importantly, I gotta watch out for the aerial moves like a downlight. So I avoided that one. I guess that was technically side sig, but it still was catching aerial. So all right, they didn't dodge after that. They just seem like they don't dodge these strings, with the exception of that one. Fell into that Sair. Very poor in my part. 100% gonna die for it. Yep, gotta be way more careful. Also, the way I recovered back with that insta dodge in, I think is an example of me probably getting a little bit tired and just wanting to get back onto stage, which is a pretty poor habit, I would say. So I think it's a sign that it's probably a good thing that this is the last game. In that position with gauntlets, it is very difficult to punish that spear downlight. You do not have very many options that can do it. My N-sig would have been both too slow and not hit there, so maybe it's better to just not go for the punish and try and hit what they'll do next. All right, there I'm just trying to get out of there. If I can space the spear downlights, I can use that, which is very good. That's part of why Petra is so good, is because her N-sig, you can react and then punish spear downlights. But generally that move is pretty hard to punish. With the most recent patch, it is significantly easier. But with certain weapons, if you're not in position, you just can't do it effectively, or you can't get like a guaranteed punish. So yeah, I'm just gonna use a lot of Spear Nair this stock because this move is absurdly good. I cannot believe I went the whole video without using it. I think it just shows you I'm not a Spear player. I bet a lot of Spear players are probably embarrassed to watch, but that's okay. That killed them. So cool. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. That was some Dragon Warrior Ranked. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.